before you drop the bumper, make sure you disconnect that electrical connector right there. That is the license plate light. It was easy for me to disconnect it, but to reconnect it was pretty difficult. I had to use a pair of pliers and lightly, I mean they're plastic, lightly push them back together until I finally heard the click. But if you're doing that, just do so lightly. Maybe your clips will go back in easier than mine. To drop the bumper, you'll need to take out these alignment bolts. This is the driver's side, so one on the driver and the passenger side, and then these two bolts as well. And once you have those 6 bolts, the whole thing will drop down. If you have a hitch like mine, you can put a towel on top of it and the bumper will kind of rest there, which I found to be very helpful. But other than the electrical connector, it's just those 6 bolts. And then over here, the reason you need to drop the bumper, let me get a visual for you, is from the factory, this is over here. So you have to spin this 180 degrees. You have to spin this 180 degrees from this orientation to this orientation. You'd think you could just take these nuts off, but these are actually welded onto this bracket. So what you have to do is you have to spin the bolts out from the other side. It's a huge pain, but it's not terrible to take the bumper off. And then you just rotate it so that the flange is over here. And then when you are taking the OEM hangers off, it really helped me to get a set of these exhaust hanger pliers. You just put one end on the back of the hanger and then one end on the exhaust and use your leverage. Makes it a lot easier. I think I've done such jobs before without them, and it's harder than you would think without them. And then other points under here, obviously I painted the Roush exhaust black. This is a high temp grill paint, just because you can kind of already tell 1 year of ownership, and Northeast salt always prevails. And then on the driver's side, it's just this hanger, and this is the part of the exhaust that stays. Again, rusty, I'm in the Northeast. This band actually is welded to the exhaust, so even when you get it loose, it will stay. There's actually a peg, you can feel it on the top with a weld. So once you get it loose, obviously with the rust that we experience where I live, this was very seized on the stock unit. So what I did was I put a bead of penetrating oil and I just let it sit overnight. I was trying to reef it off, and I could tell I was, putting a pretty good amount of pressure. And if you could see up there, I was putting a good amount of pressure on that. What do they call them? A flex, that flex piece, that stainless steel shiny flex piece on the exhaust. A little more tension than I would have wanted on it, so I figured I would let the penetrating oil work overnight and then see if it would slide off. And sure enough, literally after just putting it all on the seal that I could, putting a piece of cardboard under to protect the pavement, protect the concrete, it literally just slid right off after an overnight of penetrating oil. Little pull here with a Roush. Sounds pretty good. You can only make a 4-cylinder sound so good, but overall I'm pleased with the Roush product. I'm doors on, windows up, roof on right now, and I'm not sure how much is going to come through on this crummy GoPro, but it is very tasteful. We're 2700 RPM right now, 4th gear, and you can get a little bit of hum out of it on decel. I'm off right now, off the accelerator, and you get a little bit of hum, but overall it is very chill in here and very tasteful. You know, you can only make a 2 or a 4-cylinder vehicle sound so good, but I think this Roush product did a pretty good job. So you can see it gives you a little bit, but when you back off your RPMs, it's pretty chill and stock-ish with doors on, top on, windows up. So I'm pretty pleased with it. I did not cross shop anything really because I got this used off Facebook Marketplace for like $100. It was a pretty fair price, I thought. That said, if it's in your, if you're looking at exhaust options, the Roush one appears to be a good one. Have a good day.